You're supposed to be going.
Epic thread! Epic thread!
Stop.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
I would beatbox if I could.
No, I don't know about that. All right, so this is episode 7 in 3, 2.
Hey, I'm Linda.
Hey, I'm Steve. They call me Mumbles. This is Epic Threads. It's a podcast. It's about amazing and confusing and silly and just basic commenting threads on the World Wide Webs. So this is episode number 7. This is more transportation.
Ooh.
We got shopping carts,
Yay.
Costco shopping, and shark strollers. So there we go.
All right.
So Linda, how would people out there in the listening world get in touch with us?
So you can go to our webpage, epicthreadspodcast.com, on Facebook at Epic Threads Podcast, Twitter at Threads Epic, or you can email us, info@epicthreadspodcast.com.
That's right. And if you like us, use the hashtag Epic Threads Podcast, and please take a moment to review us on iTunes or wherever you like to review stuff online, except for maybe Yelp, which would just be weird. I don't know.
Maybe. Does Yelp have a podcast section?
I don't know. Could be. If not, I'll start one next week.
Follow up.
Yeah. So that is what we'd love you to do, and reviews are really helpful. So and any kind of feedback at all would be great. Share with us any kind of random threads that we wouldn't have access to. That's extremely helpful. And we have some follow up, our backstitch. So way back in episode 4, there was the King Arthur flower string on Instagram, and one of the commenters rattled off a whole bunch of pizzas. 12 pizzas. Thank you for that.
Yes.
And a baker's dozen.
Ooh.
Not
No,
really.
baker's
Actually,
dozen is
11.
30. 13.
Yeah. Well, it's actually baker's 11 because people pointed out that the Dallas deep dish was probably made up as part of the satirical and snide comment that was being made. Not totally sure.
I tried to look it up.
Yeah.
I tried to research it.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if Dallas deep dish is a colloquialism for, because Chicago deep dish in Dallas. Because people were saying, where can I get Chicago deep dish in Dallas? And there's all these places.
Oh,
So-
come on. Oh.
So maybe there they just call it, instead of Chicago deep dish, Dallas.
I don't know. Go check it out. Go check out whatever episode number 4, and let us know what you think.
And if you live in Dallas, let us know.
Oh, yeah. Hook us up.
Yeah.
All right.
Send us some pizza.
We'll see if anybody's listening to us in Dallas. All right. So we've got some quick stitches, and they are both courtesy of our siblings.
Yes.
Yeah. So quick stitches, as you all know, all of our wonderful listeners out there, this is a segment where we get into a thread or a post that we want to think about a little bit, but not go deep with the whole cloth. All right? So the first one was shared to me, and actually he's been talking to me about this for a long time. My brother Dan in Chicago was part of this pretty epic Facebook thread, and I'll try to get through this quickly because it's a quick stitch, but it's rich.
It's
really
delicious.
good, and I'm going to try to share this at some point, but I've got to anonymize all these people, and it's all images, so we'll see. But hopefully I'll be able to do that. So it starts with a friend of Daniel's. This is a Facebook thread, so these are all people who know each other, and this guy Joe says, "I'm at Costco for the next 4 hours while they replace my tires. Anyone feel like getting me some dinner?" And so from there, it was just people like trying to entertain him for 4 hours, and him trying to entertain the Facebook thread. So he then quickly, there's a couple of points, but he quickly shows a picture of Pepsi in the soda machine, and he says, "And as if this night couldn't get worse." And his friend Kevin says, "Why do you hate Pepsi?" And Joe says, "Because it sucks." Kevin responds, "It makes my burp stink." Clearly, Joe's just wandering around Costco, and he's like doing some commentary on the stuff that's being sold there.
Well,
so
what else can you do?
Yeah, right, exactly. You have 4 hours to go.
Yes.
So he takes a picture of a multi-pack of chips, and he says, "Here's the problem with Variety Box. 1/3 of your chips are wasted on Cheetos and Fritos, which are taking up valuable Dorito space," which I wholeheartedly agree. I hate Cheetos and I hate Fritos. Then he takes a picture of a towel, and it says luxury towel for $9.99.
Ooh, it's a deal.
I doubt it. Dana chimes in. She says, "I'll take the Cheetos." And Joe responds, "Way to make it about you, Dana." And Dana responds, "Trying to help you out. I need toilet paper if you're shopping. Then this wonderful thing happens. John, a friend, says, basically starts Costco Scavenger Hunt.
Yes.
And he says, so you should now commit yourself to finding the most random item there, or something that starts with an X. A couple minutes later, literally minutes later, Joe posts X. Boom. And it's a picture of an Xbox.
Yes.
And then later, the most random thing he finds is a keychain alcohol detector, which is totally insane. And he says most random item also only goes up to 0.4, so effectively useless, which is a little scary. Need to ask if they have a country music concert model. So anyhow, it goes through like that all the way through the end. I wish I could read all of these. Joe says as the night goes on, this is brutal. Saving $40 is not remotely worth this. And then at the end, we hear the finale. So Joe writes, finale, just got home. I went in to get 2 tires replaced. When the vehicle finally came out, the mechanic told me they put the best 2 on the 4 existing tires on the front, and that one of them had a leak. I said, so why didn't you leave one of the non-leaking tires on there? He goes, we kept the 2 best. I said, meaning what? I had 3 leaking tires and you kept one that was leaking least? He said something and then closed the garage door. Horrible experience. Never going back. Postscript, Dana, your toilet paper is on your front porch. So basically, he did a shopping run for his friends, which I think is great. So Dan, I've done it. All right, what do you have? Sorry, that was a very long quick stitch.
No, it's so great though. I really wish people could read through it. So my sister Lori, who lives in West Virginia, sent us a link from ABC World News Tonight with David Muir on August 1st. And this took place in Hurricane, West Virginia. It's spelled hurricane, but it's pronounced hurricane. I even called her to check. Yes.
Wait, I missed that.
So it took place in Hurricane, West Virginia.
Okay, this will make a lot more sense of how awesome and tidy this is when she describes what the video is.
So this woman in West Virginia at a Walmart, which is the Walmart my sister goes to. That's how close she lives to this woman. It is torrential downpour. Like the kind where you just can't even see 2 feet in front of your face.
Or like when the rain isn't even droplets anymore, it just like mists because the wind is so great. Yeah.
And it is just coming down. Well, she puts her groceries in the back of her car and then proceeds to go put her cart back in the corral. And it's just, I know. And so there's lots of comments about how great she is. Kids today don't put their carts back, and I hate people that leave their carts out. And I always put my cart back because I've had my car hit a couple times by carts.
Well, I would do it because I used to work at a giant food up in Northern Virginia, and it was my job to go corral those things. So I very much appreciate when people do that. Oh man, I love that. That's so good.
But the one other theme going through this thread is she left her trunk open. It's obviously some kind of SUV van.
Oh, so the back gate is
is open while she goes to return the cart. So you just think of all those groceries and the inside of the car getting wet.
But that's even better. That's how much commitment she has. She thought first of, I've got to do my duty with the cart before I do. Oh, man.
And
awesome.
the daughter of the woman did reply to this comment.
Oh, she
and
did.
And how proud she was of her mom. It wasn't raining when she went in the store. And, that happens to everybody. It's not raining and you come out and it's a torrential downpour.
Yeah.
And she just didn't want the cart to hurt anybody or anybody else's car.
I love it.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the jockey one where the guy got back up on the jockey. Just good feels. I love those kind of feels.
Yeah, so thanks, Lori, for sending that to us.
Thanks, Lori. So I will say that when I mentioned this one to my lovely wife, Kristen, she mentioned that a Cup of Joe blog had done a whole thing on tombstones. And there was an obits that were clever. And one obit, the guy wrote, in lieu of flowers, just make sure you put your carts back in the shopping carts back outside the grocery store. It's just the best thing for humanity.
Oh, funny.
I love it. All right, so let's get to the whole cloth, right? This is yours, 2 in a row. I'm such a slacker.
You better get with it, Steve.
I know. Maybe I'll do 2 in a row after this. What do you got?
So I had seen this on Twitter.
So again, we should. I got good feedback from my brother-in-law that we need to explain these things. So the whole cloth is our long segment for the podcast. This is where we're going to get into it a little bit more depth, and then we're going to do some tallies and all that stuff. So, sorry, that's the intro. Please go, and I've interrupted.
All right, so I was looking around on Twitter, and I had seen this one tweet news article a couple of times, and I just went over it, and then I thought, I need to go back and look at that. So, KSAT 12.
It's got to be a California. Right?
San Antonio, Texas.
Texas, okay. So
Yes.
west of the Mississippi with a K. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I know what I learned today. Breaking. Police are looking for a trio of thieves who stole a shark from the San Antonio aquarium over the weekend by stuffing it into a stroller.
No way.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a little shark, but so I watched the video, and you can go to Twitter, and we'll post this on our webpage. So if you'd like to go see it. When you go into an aquarium and they have one of those feeling tanks?
Oh, yeah, the touch. Yes. Yeah.
So this guy picks up this shark. A woman holding her child moves out of the way. She's obviously not implied in this. And he wraps it up and puts it in a stroller and walks it right out of the aquarium.
What is going... So, I don't want to interrupt your flow. Are we going to get to the why at all on this?
No. I mean, I don't think so. No. I think they were going to sell it, maybe.
Okay. All right,
and
so what happened?
there's some threads
Yeah.
about that.
Okay.
So, it's just amazing. But in the thread, and so I've learned this just recently, people referred to Florida a lot. So apparently...
Oh, yes.
Yes. Criminals that do not such bright things
Yes.
come out of Florida.
Yes. Although I will say there's been a couple memes that gone around with Florida craziness, and it's turned out that people are just leaning into that meme and making stuff up. They just take crazy mugshots and apply crazy stories. But this one's legit. And don't get me wrong, Florida's had its share of crazy towns. So,
yes.
So wow. So this was not Florida. That was part of the meme.
It was not, but someone did say, gosh, this didn't happen in Florida. And then Jill writes back, Florida's like, hold my beer. We can top this.
Right.
And so throughout this, one of the big themes was people just putting up memes and GIFs of, am I reading this right? What? Lots of that going on.
So I assume they were caught, yes?
Yes, they were caught, and it was returned. I don't know about the health of the shark and if the shark survived.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not.
I mean, there'd be a whole fundraising campaign of Sammy the Shark fundraising.
Right.
Holy cow. So, I have to find, they have to have been interviewed. There's got to be something out there. If somebody can find something about why they did it, that would be amazing. Mm-hmm. And so...
Well, and how you just come up with this. Hey, you know what we should do today? Let's go steal a shark. And we'll put it in a baby stroller.
Right. And then nobody... I just can't believe it.
Right. So one of the funniest things that actually made me laugh out loud was in baby gear. People want you to buy anything in baby gear. So there is a stroller that looks like it's a shark.
Oh, it's like designed to look like...
Designed to look like a shark. So someone wrote, you'll all laugh now, but have you seen the advanced technology in strollers?
Oh, great. We'll have to post that on.
Yeah. So, I do have that picture.
Oh, that's great.
And so InsideHoops.com wrote the old disguise the shark as a human baby trick.
Yeah, it's something out of Hanna-Barbera. It really is.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. And then, so getting back to when they came up with this plan, Tony Baloney wrote, Step 1, grab shark. Step 2, disguise it as a baby. Step 3, question mark. Step 4, get rich.
I mean, that is amazing. Okay, I cannot wait to learn more about
People
why they do
are
this.
loving it. Someone else wrote, why not steal something less dangerous like a penguin? And was there a baby bonnet on it?
Oh, yeah. That's
would be
nice.
cute.
I like it.
Yes.
Well, so that's the other thing. Are they just leaning into the joke, or did they truly try to use the stroller as a way to disguise? I mean, was it just a way to get the shark out of the...
Yes. The way to get the shark out of
Quickly.
the aquarium.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
And
God.
so some people said, because they have them on surveillance video, you can't go anywhere without being watched. So they have the video of the person doing it. They have a video of them going to their car. I did see their car was detained somewhere, so I'm sure.
I mean, isn't it just a tiny bit more effort to go like fishing for a shark?
I would think it's a lot more effort to go fishing
I
for a
guess so.
shark.
It's a
than
lot
just
less
walking
illegal.
in. Yes. Yes.
I don't know, the cost benefit, and they are in San Antonio, so it's a bit of a drive. You're right. Okay, all right, I understand. Yeah, not
So
going down to Padre Island.
So go check that out. It is pretty funny. I do have some tallies.
Oh yeah,
on this one.
Hit us with some tallies. Okay.
Because there was lots of talk about it. So this happened on July 30th. There were 5,791 retweets, 7,185 likes.
Yes.
So our tallies. So there was only one Jaws reference.
Only one.
Only one.
Huh.
Yeah.
Shark Week? Did Shark Week make it in?
So this happened the week before Shark Week.
Oh, this seems too convenient. I wonder if the network put them up to it.
Do you think Sci-Fi would do something so illegal?
If they did, it's genius. There's 3 patsies that they set up. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So there were 2 Family Guy references. Katy Perry at the Super Bowl.
Oh, this Dancing Sharks, yes.
There was 2 there. 3 Finding Dory references.
Okay.
Apparently someone did sneak out in a baby stroller. It's been so long since I've seen Finding
maybe the
Dory.
second one?
I
think it's the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to do a Google image search to figure it out. 5 people talked about the Oceans franchise. Oceans 11.
Okay.
And
Seems
all
like
that.
a stretch. Okay. Oh, it's a theft. I understand. Yes. Well done.
Florida was 9.
It's 9.
Poor Florida.
They deserve it.
10 people worried about the general health of the shark.
Yeah, sure.
12 Shark Week.
Yeah.
And so, Steve, if you have a problem with an animal out in the wild, who are you going to call?
Sharkbusters?
Ace Ventura.
Oh, God.
Pet Detective.
Okay, all right.
19 memes of Ace Ventura. And I will tell you, there were not a lot of repeat memes out of the 19.
I'm impressed that there are that many.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I was too. I kept thinking, I haven't seen this one before. So in general, there were 46 memes or GIFs with the, am I reading this right? Is this a shark?
I like it.
It's a pretty funny lead-in, and the people's response to it is hysterical.
Good stuff. Thanks for sharing that. All right. So what did we learn today? You want me to start? I'll hit
Sure.
you. I'll get you. So I learned that Kevin, when he drinks Pepsi, it makes him burp. And it stinks.
Yes.
Yeah, poor Kevin.
So I learned, Steve, what is it, west of the Mississippi?
I think this is still true, but way back in the day when they were naming stations, both radio and TV, if you were west of the Mississippi, you were K call letter. And the farther west, more likely it's K letter. And then everything east of the Mississippi is W.
So maybe I didn't learn that very well the first time.
I didn't really get into details, but here we are in school.
I'm on summer vacation.
Oh, sorry. Yes, never say that to a teacher, folks.
Yes.
Okay, so that was number 7. We did it. So if anybody else has some follow-ups or backstitches for us, or really, honestly, thanks to our siblings for sharing these threads, please share us threads, especially ones that we wouldn't have access to. How would they reach us?
All right, so on Facebook, go to @epicthreadspodcast.com, Twitter @threadsepic. You can go to our webpage, epicthreadspodcast.com, and you can email us, info@epicthreadspodcast.com. So there's lots of ways to get these threads to us.
That's right. Please share us around using the hashtag #EpicThreadsPodcast. And if you can take just 2 seconds to review us, that would be amazing on iTunes. Especially, it's really helpful and wherever you get your Pods challenge. What am I talking about? Your podcast. All right. Thanks for sharing time with us, folks.
Yeah, this was a good one.
All right. We'll see you the next time.
I'm trying to make it easier on you, Steve.